Hello students, today we will discuss about the public facilities. So dear students, the public facilities which is very important for the development of the nations. Without providing proper public facilities to the citizens, we cannot expect the development as well as progress and better life in the society. That is why the public facilities which has been provided by the government in order to achieve development in the society. So students, as we have discussed in previous classes about income and other criteria, and in this income and other criteria we had compared the three different states. They are such as Haryana, Kerala and Bihar. So we have taken some criteria. They are such as the per capita income, and another three criteria. They are such as the infant mortality rate, the literacy rate and net attendance ratio. So when we take the per capita income, and in terms of this per capita income, Haryana is considered the most developed state, and the second developed state is Kerala, and the less developed state is Bihar. So when we take another criteria into considerations, they are such as the infant mortality rate, the literacy rate and net attendance ratio. So in these three criteria, dear students, we understood that the Kerala, which has more public facilities, which has better education facilities, better public distribution system, and at the same time they have the other facilities. That is why the Kerala is considered the most developed state, even though they are not having more per capita income, but their infant mortality rate, their literacy rate, their net attendance ratio is far better than Haryana. That is why Kerala is considered the most developed states in India. So students, as in order to achieve the progress in the society, the public facilities which is very important to achieve the aspirations of the society, the proper goals of the society, and in order to have that, we need to provide public facilities to all its citizens. And what are those public facilities which is very important to provide better life to the citizens? They are such as the healthcare facilities, the sanitations, the electricity, the public transportations, the schools and colleges. All these concepts which are coming under the category of public facilities. So dear students, these public facilities, it has been provided by the government in order to provide the better life to the citizens and to achieve its developmental goals. The public facilities which is very important in life. So students, as we know that there is a money, and these monetary things which cannot buy everything in life. Means, as we know that the pollution free environment, the defective medicines, as well as the protections from the infectious diseases. So here the money is not going to protect us from all these things. So for that we need to provide the public facilities to the citizens. So dear students, as we know that the public facilities is very important to lead a better life in the society. So as we see that there are so many underdeveloping states in India which are lacking of public facilities, and due to that the states are lagging behind. They are not progressing, they are not developing. So in order to develop all these states, we need to increase the resources, we need to develop the opportunity, we need to provide the public facilities, we need to provide the better opportunity to the citizens, and unless we provide all these facilities, we cannot expect to have the progress as well as development in life. So students, as we see that the healthcare facilities, that is very important. If the healthcare facilities is not there in the states as well as in the society, then the infant mortality rate will be going down, then the life expectancy will decrease, then there will not be healthy society, there will not be a pollution free society, there will not be a proper society. So in order to achieve a healthy society, all these facilities one has to provide in the nations, then only the society is going to be developed, going to be prosperous, going to be very effective. That is why the public facilities which is very important there. So as we see that, as in these present situations, the government of India, they are providing better health facilities to the citizens. Even the poor peoples are given better medical facilities. They are provided sanitations, they are provided electricity facilities, they are given public transportations to go from one place to another place, and at the same time in government schools and colleges the free educations has been given to the citizens, so that the citizens will become healthy and they will become the resource persons of the society. Once the citizens is becoming the resource persons of the society, they are the resource of the nations. So all these facilities which are very important to lead a betterment of life in the society. So dear students, as we see that when we talk about these public facilities, so including that we see the major role of PDS. And what is called PDS? The public distribution system. So in these public distribution systems, the government of India, they are providing food grains to the poor peoples in a very reasonable prices, and it is been available more and more in South India, and comparatively in Jharkhand we see that the PDS systems, the public distribution system, which is less effective. So here the public distribution systems which is providing the food grains to the poor peoples in a very cheaper rate, and as we see that the poor peoples are also, they are having a very nutritious foods due to the role of the PDS, because the public distribution systems providing and caring all the poor peoples, caring all the oldest peoples in the society, providing nutritious food, providing better food grains, so that there will be a healthy society, there will be a good society. And here we see the role of public distribution systems, which is providing better food grains to the poor peoples in a very reasonable prices. So here the public distribution system is also very important to develop the society, because the government roles as well as its duty is to provide better facilities to the citizens, so that the citizens will be raised up and they will become the healthy citizens of the nations, and once they become the healthy citizens, the nations will become a prosperous nations. So dear students, let us discuss another criteria to measure the development concept. So here the nutrition scientists, they have taken another criteria called body mass index. So it is another criteria to measure the development of a person's, measure the development of the nations. And what is the criteria? The criteria known as body mass index. So in this body mass index, the nutrition is tested here, that how the peoples are having nutritious in the society, how they are healthy in the society, and to measure that we have the body mass index. So internationally it is another aspects of development, which is internationally it is called body mass index. And why the body mass index was taken? It is to determine whether the adult persons, or whether the person is undernourished or not. To measure the nourishment of the individuals, the body mass index has been taken into considerations. and in this body mass index we are determining whether the individuals is undernourished or not. So here, how to calculate the body mass index? We have the criteria, we have the formula. And what is the formula? So dear students, when we are calculating this body mass index, we have the formula which is given here. And what is that? So first what we have to do, we have to calculate the weight of the persons in kilogram. Then after that we have to take the height in meters. Then after taking the height in meters, we have to divide the weight by the square of the height. Then when we are dividing the square of the heights, then if the figure is less than 18.5, then those individuals will be considered as undernourished. Or if the BMI or the body mass index is more and more, or if it is more than 25, then the persons can be considered as overweight. So dear students, as we see, this is another criteria to measure the development factor. So it is been internationally accepted, that is called BMI. And who has developed it? It has been developed by nutrition scientists. That means here, according to this nutrition scientist, the body mass index has been taken into consideration. And here, how we are calculating? Already I have told you the formula that when we are dividing the formula here, and how we are doing it, we have to take the weight of the persons in kilogram. Then after we have to take the height in meters. Then after taking that, we need to divide the weight of the persons in square. So if the figure is less than 18.5, then we can be considered those individuals as undernourished. Or if the BMI is, or the body mass index is more than 25, then those individuals will be considered as overweight.